Alright, my friends, welcome back to the Frog Boy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we've got some interesting stuff to talk about. Got some news for the AMD, especially for the high end, that might be concerning for those of you that are wanting to upgrade your PC using AMD to a higher tier card in the next generation. Your chances of being able to do that are probably going to be pretty much mid-range. So if you are somebody that has, you know, the opportunity right now to get a 7900 XT or an XTX, you'll probably be better off getting one of those with the higher amount of VRAM that you're going to have. So let's talk about what AMD is going to do so that you kind of understand. So a while back, AMD separated CDNA and RDNA. One for, you know, consumers gaming, the other one for basically their enterprise their enterprise solutions or whatever, the professional whatever. And so they basically separated those, and you know, now in the next generation or so, from what I read this article from Tom's Hardware. So if you guys want to look it up, you guys can look it up. But it says that, you know, the Jason Huang guy or whatever, the one that said, you know, that we were talking about the other night, he apparently says that they're going to reunite CRDNA or CNDA and RDNA and bring them back into UNDA, which is going to be a unified type thing again. So now you're going to have, and this is to combat, you know, the whole CUDA thing from NVIDIA. So basically your AMD GPUs are going to get more expensive because they are now going to be selling gamers the features that people would need in like the work sector and stuff like that. Now you're going to be having to buy that too. So your AMD cards are going to rise too, just like they did with NVIDIA. NVIDIA is basically selling gamers like these features that they're never going to use, and now AMD is going to be doing the exact same thing. But with that is going to come better compute, better everything. They're going to be more powerful cards. They're maybe. Who knows? When it comes to this tech crap, it's just so dumb because we always get led astray. Like today with Cyberpunk 2077, they bring out a patch. They're like, yeah, it's got FSR3 and all that. But it's just another CDPR half step when it comes to AMD. We don't even get 3.1. We're literally getting AMD or RDNA or gosh dang it, dude. I'm messed up tonight. We're not even getting that. We're getting the freaking FSR3 that just has frame generation. You can't decouple frame generation from it. Nothing. It's literally just the broken freaking. It's the same upscaling. I literally sat here after I made that first video, the hey, let's check this out together video, and then I sat here playing with it, going back and forth and looking at all of it, and it's just the same. It looks exactly the same. So it's just another one of them half steps. What's up, Mr. Glass? What's up, Kindred? Cyberpunk? No, it's depressing. It's depressing, Mr. Kindred W. It's depressing. It's not even 3.1. It's just 3. So it doesn't really do a whole lot of good. It really doesn't do a whole lot of good. And then you've got Xbox that's dying, and then PlayStation ponies are gonna have to pay the price for that untimely death. Actually, hold on a minute, guys. I put this back up so you guys don't have to stare at my clothes anymore, hanging up in the closet. It's supposed to make it look more fancy, not so terrible anymore. You guys shouldn't be looking at my clothes. No, it's not 3.1, man. It's such a waste of time to wait this freaking long for FSR3, and then it's another damn half step. Like, I'm so sick and tired of CDPR right now, dude. It's not even funny. Like, I'm so irritated with their half step crap. What's up, Regos? want to see GTA 6 on the PS5 Pro. Man, I don't even. I was kind of like getting into my little. I was starting to pony out there for a minute, and I'm like, yeah, man, PS5 Pro. But then the more I think about it, the absolute more I think about it, people were telling me I'm crazy. Oh man, it's not a 7800 XT. And then you have Digital Foundry, Richard Ledbetter. I saw this little thing, this little clip where he was talking to Justin or Dustin Legrave or whatever from the IGN guy. And Rich is saying it's a 4070. It's a 4070. I said 7800 XT. Rich said 4070. That's Digital Foundry, the prophets of gaming or whatever. Why am I wrong and he's right? Why am I wrong and he's right? I mean, I think it's going to be 7800 XT performance. To be completely honest with you, he's saying it's going to be RDNA 4. Is it RDNA 4? We don't even know. RDNA 4 is not even out. I don't even think PlayStation's told us how many teraflops or anything. I don't even think we know yet. It's just another one of these magic beans. Like with everything else, I'm getting tired of the whole magic stuff. Like it's fine to a point where it's like usable, but I'm getting so sick and tired of the lines being blurred on this tech. I don't want to buy a PS5 Pro and have that shit not be consistent for the rest of the generation. Because you know that I'm going to have to buy whatever PlayStation first party games first on PS5 or PS5 Pro. I just want a gosh damn consistent experience. That's all I've ever wanted from the damn consoles, and we can never seem to get that. It seems like this is the first console generation where shit's literally regressed as the generations went on. You know what I mean? Like we had, like, and you can't tell me that it's not true because we had what? Unreal Engine 3, switched over to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, then we got Unreal Engine 4, and oh my gosh, that shit looked better throughout the generation. You know, I mean, you look at a game like freaking Gears of War on Unreal Engine 4, and that game looked incredible. This is the first generation we've literally regressed in graphical fidelity ever. Like ever. Like it's just went here. And now they're like, hey, will you buy a PlayStation 5 Pro? This time we promise it's going to work. And I'm just like, dude, I am so sick and tired of this stuff, man. What's up, Polly? 3 million teraflops. Ponies thinking Pro is equal to a $2,000 rig now. Kindred, I don't think you'd be able to tell the difference. That's honest. That's me being honest. Visual wise, you're not going to tell the difference. You're gonna boot up your PlayStation 5 Pro, put it next to a 4070 Super, and image wise, you're not going to be able to tell the difference. They're going to look similar. You're going to be like, and you're going to hear a lot more of the ponies. Sony knew exactly what they were doing. They knew exactly what they were doing. AMD is literally now going to be fighting themselves against the PlayStation 5 Pro. They're going to try to sell you a mid-range card for $500, $600 maybe, $600, and they're going to be competing with themselves because you're going to look at that. You're going to see that if you literally buy a mid-range GPU and a PS5 Pro and you put them on the same damn 1440p monitor, you're not going to tell a difference. And if PSSR is as good or even close to the performance that DLSS will get you at 4K, it's all over. It's all over, man. If AMD's next GPUs do not launch with an AI upscaler, it's over for them. Oh yeah, PS5 Pro checkerbirds. The birdies. The birds is coming, man. The checkerbirds are coming back in full swing. Man, it better be perfect. My assumption is that PSSR is going to be a very good upscaler. Like Sony don't miss often. You try to find the inconsistencies in checkerboard rendering on PlayStation 4 Pro with Sony first party games, and it's like non-existent. Like they are good at what they do. It's only when you get to sit down, lay down, run down, lay down, lay down, lay down, lay down, go to sleep. You're tired. I don't know what to say anymore, guys. Man, as long as I've been playing games, this is the worst generation of gaming I think I've ever freaking been through. I mean, it is so up and down, hit and miss, and just all over the damn place that it's more frustrating than anything. You just want to enjoy your games. You want to spend your money. You want to do this. You want to do that. And it's like you can't. It's like there's something fighting you every step of the way this generation, sapping your fun. Like sapping your fun. Like it sucks. PS5 Pro XL Double Ultra. LOL. This gen is lame. Very lame. Very lame. Gears 5. Yeah, Gears 5 looked absolutely incredible when I played that on Xbox One X. Dude, I was like, are you kidding me? Xbox, I don't know, man. That last generation, the last half of the generation for Xbox One X was so good, man. I was so happy with that damn console. Like, I was literally happy. I found myself always being happy with that Xbox, man. PS5 Pro was PS4 Pro was a letdown. And, you know, obviously I literally, by the end of the generation, I did not buy any third-party games on PS5 or PS4 Pro. It was only first-party games. That was it. I did not buy anything else on it. That thing sat there a lot, and I played every third-party on my Xbox One X. That was where it was. I went from a pony in the beginning of the generation to a staunch freaking Xbox freaking first dude. You know what I mean? That was weird. NVIDIA about to give us 16 gigabytes of VRAM for $1,000, probably, if we're lucky. Hi, sticking with my base PS5. I was considering getting it, but I will get more out of upgrading my airbrush setup. Yeah, probably. Nice kits to paint, so probably gonna put more energy into that. Probably. You probably would get a better, I don't know, dude. If you've already got a PS5, buying a PS5 Pro is such an ask. I mean, but then you got to worry about, like, okay, well, what am I gonna do now? What if all of a sudden PS5 games are only 1080p going forward? What if they stop trying to do like a visual equality and a performance mode? Like, where does that leave PlayStation 5? Because we saw PlayStation 4 kind of take a nosedive. Are we sure that it has RDNA 4? I don't think PlayStation's released that tech yet. We don't know. That's what Digital Foundry said. That's what Rich said, that they have RDNA 4 tech, but do we really know that? He even said that you didn't have AI on RDNA 3, and yeah, you do. It is definitely cheaper. PlayStation knew exactly what they were doing, Aspire King. They knew exactly what they were doing. Come out at $700, which is that's a pretty fair price. $700 for a PS5 Pro. I honestly, guys, I feel like the price is fair. $700. I said $800. Remember the video I made the night before? I said $800. And if you want it with a disc drive and a stand, it's $800. Easy. $800. Like, obviously we all knew the digital one was going to be like $699 or maybe $650, but for a PS5 Pro with a disc drive, you were going to pay $800. I'm already seeing a lot of people over there on Twitter posting their little disc drives. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with you guys? Intel, NVIDIA, PC, only way to go. I don't know, man. I'm full AMD. Just sold your 7800 XT. You're about to post your 4070. Currently looking at XT or XTX on cheap. I would get the XTX Onyx so that you can have a better comparison. You're already used to 4090 gaming. Get the highest end AMD experience that you can get, and really see what the top end of AMD can do for you versus what the top end of NVIDIA can do. I mean, I easily was like, yeah, 7900 XTX over 4080 Super. that it was just a better build. It was better. I was easily beating the 4080 Super the majority of the time with the XTX, so I was like, yeah, dude, I'm just going with that. Like, I don't need to sit and change these cards all the time. Yeah, the FSR 3 on Cyberpunk is not impressive at all. Ooh, look at that mop. Sorry, guys. Not fussed. The other reason is nice, new Pro, but no new games were shown. Yeah, dude, they're showing they were literally showing you PlayStation 4 games to sell you that thing, man. Where's a PlayStation? Where's an actual PlayStation 5 game for the PS5 Pro? Where's a PS5 game, man? You got Spider-Man 2. You got Spider-Man 2. No, whatever, dude. I've already played Spider-Man 2. I would not buy, well, I mean, I already own it, so I wouldn't have to buy it again on PS5 Pro, but I would much rather play that on PC. Did Intel fix the chips? I have no idea. But you gotta admit, the 4080 consumes. I don't care about the power thing, dude. I don't care about the power thing. That's somebody else's issue, bro. That's not mine. Like, that is not my concern. I wanted the better performance for less money. My 7900 XTX cost me $933. I paid $1171 or $1179 for the 4080 Super. The 7900 XTX is a better deal. Is a better card, and yeah, it's better all around. Well, thank you, Philip. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's pretty much true. It's like the depression that I go through. I really did want AMD to bring a high-end card, and I really did hold out hope. But after listening to that dude, I'm just like, yeah, they're not doing it this generation. That might drive me back into the arms of NVIDIA. I might be back into the arms of NVIDIA next generation because AMD chose not to serve me, man. Like, it's either that or I'm going back to mid-range. And I mean, it's not a bad thing. I mean, mid-range is fine. I personally think you'd be fine on a mid-range, but do I really want to go back to the mid-range, or do I just want to stay in the snobby high? I'm probably going to end up with a 5090. Probably just going to do a 5090 next generation, call it a day. Obviously, you know, I'll buy the 8800 XT for $500, test it out. But I'm going to probably end up being back to the 5090. If both were priced the same, would you say 4080 is better? No, the 7900 XTX is better. I get better performance in the games that I play. I don't care. I mean, I do care for ray tracing, but it's not enough for me to choose NVIDIA over AMD. Not when the power, not when the rasterized power and everything on the XTX, more VRAM, you know, a higher bus rate. All of that is better for AMD, so I would pick that. Strath thinking of selling my Nitro. Well, yeah, Philip. There's no real competition, and they didn't even wait for Xbox to go full third party, bro. They're just like, yeah, dude, we're gonna go ahead and just start milking these ponies now, bro. They're like, we're taking their money now. We don't care. I'm like, damn, PlayStation, you guys are couth, man. What are you even doing? They're like, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and start. We're gonna pick these ponies up and shake them up and shake them out. Because you know most people are like, yeah, man, because the casuals don't care. The casuals don't care. It is the hardcore ponies that have already bought a PlayStation 5 that they are selling this to. I am the target market for the PS5 Pro. I don't know, guys. I really do feel like I'm back to NVIDIA next generation, and that sucks. I really wanted to stay with AMD, but it doesn't seem like AMD wants to cater to me. If they don't want my high-end money, I'll give it to NVIDIA. Whatever. NVIDIA wants it. They're like, yeah, man, we'll take your money and we'll charge you double, and we'll make you a high-end card. And I'm like, okay, that sounds good. I'm gonna do it. PC, Kenneth. PC. I don't know though, man. PS5 Pro does. I mean, technically, it really does kind of. I don't know, man. Like, I really do think that if you had a 4070 Super and a PS5 Pro on the same 1440p monitor, I don't think you'd be able to tell a difference. The only difference you'd be able to tell is in your checkbook when you're paying that monthly subscription to play your games online and to save your games. You know what I mean? The only thing you're going to know is when you're paying $10 extra for every single game, because they're usually $10 cheaper on Steam. I tried to get a copy of Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown for PS5 using like Instant Gaming and stuff like that. I can't even get a key for that, but I can get one for $30 for PC. I was really wanting to cover that on the PS5. What was his latest leak? See, PlayStation hasn't said it's RDNA 4. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking, Path of Exile. The 5090 might actually put us in a comfortable 4K zone. I don't know, man. I kind of feel like a 5090 is a waste of money, but at the same time, you know, if I buy it right at launch, then I got 2 years before I need to worry about buying another card. I'll have the best that is out all generation. That's kind of where I'm at. That's kind of where I'm at when it comes to PC gaming. It's just like, you might as well just buy the best and upgrade, like whatever, you know. I do feel like the smartest and the best way to save your money and to really enjoy PC gaming is the mid-range, because you can upgrade every single generation and for about half the cost of buying the high end every generation. There's just too much new features and stuff to be passing up and leaving on the table when it comes to PC gaming. If you're an enthusiast, if you're just wanting to play a few games and do whatever and just be a casual gamer, this does not apply to you. This only applies to the people that want to see gaming for everything that it is. I personally do not regret buying a 7900 XTX or a 4080 Super at all. I don't regret that at all, because the experience was better than what I had before. So if you're just like, I just want the experience, because that's where I'm at with gaming. That's where I'm at. I just want the damn experience to be the best it can be day one. Day one. That's where I'm at. Do I expect hardware issues with the first batch of 5090s? Absolutely. Absolutely I do. I mean, I'll probably get one that breaks and I'll just be like, okay, well, I'm going to ship it out for RMA and put my 7900 XTX back in until it comes back. So yeah, I do expect there to be, I just hope it doesn't burn my gosh dang house down, bro. Man, that's like the only thing I worry about is that damn 16-pin power supply plug with, I don't know. I'm just going to use the NVIDIA supplied one with mine. Oh no. See, Cap, no, Onyx, then you'll be out, bro. I spent $5,225 on GPUs this generation. Buying a 5090 for $2,000 is literally like that's a bargain price, guys. That's a bargain price. All the GPUs that I bought this generation, bro, I could have bought like 3 4090s. I could have bought 3 of them. And yeah, and I could have built like you know what I mean? Not too bad, Stink. It's actually pretty easy. It's pretty easy as long as you can turn a screwdriver and, you know, it's not bad. But I would recommend having somebody there with you that knows what they're doing, so that you could kind of, you know, because you're gonna be intimidated. You're gonna be nervous when you first build it. But after you get it done and you bring it to life and you see it running, automatic instant confidence boost, and you are going to be like, yeah, let's do this. And then the next time and the next time and the next time, you're going to feel significantly better about it. I already know you're cheap. I'm not cheap, though. I'm not cheap. I can just start e-begging, bro. I can literally just put like a little thing on the screen that says, just give me money. I mean, you got MBG already asking, trying to set up his PlayStation 5 fund. I should set up my 5090 fund now, huh? Just start e-begging, man. I need some money. Give me some change, guys. All right, I'll get the sign back. Help a starving e-beggar. Help a starving e-beggar. Just start doing like a little fund to 5090 fund. You don't have to be cheap. I'll help you. I'll e-beg for both of us. It is a lot easier. It is pretty easy. It's just that initial like getting into it, and like as long as you like take your time and like think about things, man, it's really not too bad. Exactly. That's why no, that's not true, Donovan. I spent 5,000 to actually. You know what? Honestly, that damn saying couldn't be. That saying couldn't be truer. The more you buy, the more you save. Think about this. I spent $5,225 on GPUs this generation. I spent a lot. So now just buying a 5090 next generation, I'm going to save how much? Even if it's $2,000 out the gate, I'm going to save $3,225 by just buying the top of the line card. Send me money or I will stop feeding the kids. Send me money. Oh, LOL. Oh my gosh. You know, it's funny, guys. What did Moore say about it? Nothing, dude. It's just going to be another inconsistent Sony lockdown freaking box that's going to... Oh, man, look at that. Big spender. Michael is already out here trying to help me get to my 5090 goal of... Yeah, I appreciate that, Michael. Mr. Milburn, you are awesome, dude. You're such a good freaking... You're such a good person, man. You always show up. You always support the freaking channel. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Best to look up about it? Oh, gosh. Gosh, Extreme Gamer, I don't care about PS5 Pro specs. To be completely honest with you, like, yeah, it's going to be damn shiny for PlayStation first-party games. Like, it is going to knock your socks off. I'm more concerned about the third-party stuff. That's always been my concern since PS4 Pro. That's my concern when it comes to PlayStation hardware. Is our third-party developers going to get 100% access to PSSR? Dude, I'm so irritated at all these morons calling it pisser. There's no I, dude. It's not pisser. It's PSSR. It's not their fault. It's not... Yeah, dude. Ponies. Simping syndrome returns. It's PSSR. Whoa, man, big spender. Thank you, brother. Oh, the Pro is an 8K machine. That is freaking pretty awesome, Mr. Gamer. Dang. Oh, yeah, the scalpers are definitely going after them pros, man. My favorite Assassin's Creed is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Second favorite Assassin's Creed is Assassin's Creed Unity. Odyssey, Unity. I'm kind of, Valhalla might be in that third spot for me just because of the world. But yeah, it goes Odyssey, Unity, probably Valhalla. And then down the line, it would probably be Assassin's Creed 2. And then Brotherhood. Probably Brotherhood would be number 5. I don't know, man. It kind of like changes up. I know that I said recently that Assassin's Creed Mirage was probably in my top 5, but I don't know. I don't know if I like Mirage more than I like than I like Brotherhood. Oh man. I appreciate that, man. Nice extreme. Yes, it is. It's very nice. I'm gonna need the Assassin's Creed Shadows review from Frog. Absolutely, man. I'm definitely buying Shadows. I'm not butthurt or upset about Yasuke. I'm cool with that. You know what, man? People were perfectly okay with Yasuke being a samurai when he was Afro Samurai, but now all of a sudden they got like this. Dude, it's just hate for Ubisoft. It has nothing to do with the character. It literally has everything to do with hate for Ubisoft. It's ridiculous. I love Ubisoft games, and I think most people that buy them and play them like them the same way I do. I think they're just easy targets for people that aren't going to play open world games to go and bash them. But it's funny. I'll be like talking about like Odyssey or something, okay? Or I'll be playing it on Steam, or I'll make a video and somebody in the comments will be like, hey man, I just bought that. You know, I saw your gameplay and you were recommending it and talking about it. And I'm like, damn, I love this game. And I get that comment all the time when people are like, dude, when you find a Ubisoft game for $20, if you're unsure, okay, if you're one of them people that just sit and hate on Ubisoft games and you don't buy them, wait until they're $20. Buy the game at $20. And I guarantee you, after playing that game, you're going to be like, wait a minute, this is really nowhere near as bad as everybody makes it out to be. And then once you get like used to how Ubisoft games play, it's actually like, seriously, some of these games are so big and they're so long that if you had to learn how to play these games differently every single time, you would get stressed out. But the fact that you can seriously jump right into them and feel confident in how to play them, that's a testament. That's not as bad of a thing as everybody tries to make it out to be. It's really not. When you're my age, you know, when you've got a family and you've got a career and you've got like an overbearing amount of content in Ubisoft games, it would be unbelievably too hard to try to continue to play those games, and you'd have to move on from them. So the fact that they stay relatively similar in gameplay and like world design and structure, and you know how you go about leveling up your character, stuff like that, like it is pretty consistent. And that's a good thing. I like consistency. That's part of I sometimes I really do feel like I'm like I've got Asperger's or something, like I'm autistic, because I prefer consistency well more than I do of trying to learn new shit over and over again. PS5 disk drives are already being scalped. Oh yeah, probably. Best AC, best Assassin's Creed for me was 2, Brotherhood and Revelation, and maybe Black Flag. Honestly, Magdalene, if they would remake those, I would like them to remake those. Well, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Ubisoft, dude. I'm actually kind of worried about Ubisoft. I am. I'm kind of worried about it. I feel like Ubisoft has just become one of those companies where everybody just throws darts at them for short-term personal gain. And I don't think it should be that way. I don't think it should be that way. What's up, Davion? Frog, I'm so glad you told us to go PC. I don't have to worry about consoles anymore. Yeah, exactly. You don't have to worry about this shit every 4 years. I'm like, okay, we need more money. Concord didn't sell. We need some more money. Dude, they're going to scalp the crap out of that PS5 Pro. If I can get one at launch without any kind of hassle, without having to try to pre-order it, if I could just go to Best Buy or order it from, you know, PlayStation Direct or whatever, if I can just order it at launch, I'll do it. I'll buy one and I'll test it against like PC. I'll do that. I will try to save you guys the money of doing that. But in turn, like the PS5 Pro is something that I will buy for the game collection, the preservation of the games that I already have. I will buy it because Junior kind of wants a PlayStation, so I'm gonna buy him. I'm gonna buy that one for me and let him have my old one. You received your disc drive today because I knew they would sell out. See, I don't need one. I buy all my games digitally anyways, dude. I buy my games digitally, so I don't have to worry about all that. Sony will be Sony. I think the base PS5 will be okay as long as they have to bring games to the Series X. Also, the Pro is going to sell. Well, the one good thing, Harold, is at least now Xbox Series X will start getting better, fairer treatment. Because they'll be programming for freaking PS5 Pro. So they'll be able to actually utilize the power of the Series X. Andrea, thank you. Love and support immediately. I'm a musician. I just came home from a concert. It's 3:45 a.m. I have to say, PS5 Pro price sucks in Europe. Yeah, absolutely. That's ridiculous. That is way ridiculous. In freaking if you live in the UK or in Europe, just buy it. Just seriously get yourself one of those things. It's called the PC, and don't worry about it. Yeah, the Crew 1 the Crew 2 right now is $1 on Steam. I actually picked up a copy of it. I think I have it already on like Ubisoft, but I just accidentally bought it the other day. I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's there," and I bought it. $1,200 in Australia? No way, dude. Don't do that. Don't do that to your guy. I like Ubisoft games. Like you say, I can pick up a Ubi game and feel exactly, man. You feel right at home. You can just run around. You can play your Ubisoft games. They don't deserve the hate they get. They really don't. I mean, I think Ubisoft, dude, is probably one of the absolute best developers out there. Like, you get a sheesh ton of content. You get so much content from their games. Oh, sorry, I had to move those. You get so much content from Ubisoft games that... Sorry, I gotta put my little foot table up. You get so much content that, like, man, you can play them for so long. You get so much value out of them. If you like the characters and you like the worlds, I feel like Ubisoft games are so magical for me. I don't know why. I don't understand why I love them so much, but I do. And I feel like people just hate on them because they either don't got the time to play a Ubisoft game, and I understand that. Like, if you don't have the time to sit and devote to a Ubisoft game, because they are pretty They can take a long time. Like, I was surprised I was able to get through Star Wars freaking Outlaws as quick as I did. Right with you, Kenna. Glad I went to PC gaming. You have to pre-order. I'm not pre-ordering that freaking PS5 Pro. If I can get one, I'll buy one. I mean, I want to, but... Well, we're never going to get another Splinter Cell and Prince of Persia game if Ubisoft can't make money. You know what I mean? If everybody just trashes their games, bro, we're not going to get nothing. All right, brother. See you tomorrow. Have fun. Steam Deck was my PC gaming gateway drug before I just dabbled in PC gaming. And the deck pushed me into a full tilt. Exactly. Once you get in there and you can start playing around with the settings and stuff, It automatically like just pushes you over the edge. Easy. Like, I had the laptop and I was playing around with that. I was playing around with that laptop and I was like, nah, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to get a desktop. And now here I am, man. It's like, dude, I barely touch my consoles anymore unless I have to. The hate drama content from some content creators is that all day they doing money from it. Exactly, dude. It's exactly, that's short-term personal gain, bro. Like, they hate on this medium because let's put it this way, Madeline. To start a YouTube channel and to invest all that time and effort into it, if your channel's not growing and you hit like say you come out and you're just like you're not having a good day and like something made you mad and you do a negative video on it and you see just how fast that negative video gets views and clicks, it automatic. I mean, like, look at Dreamcast guy. That's why he's doing it. I mean, think about it. Go back and look at all my content, and you'll see some videos do really well. Some videos don't do well. I still put out the content that I want. I don't have to fake outrage for every single video that I make. Ghost of Tsushima's on sale? Absolutely, buy it. Definitely buy that on PC. It's a pretty good port too. If I have the base PS5, is there still a need for the Pro? Absolutely not. I don't think if you've got the base and a PC, I wouldn't do it. I played it. I did buy it and I played it for about 40 minutes and then I refunded it. I'm waiting until they bring ultra wide support and then I'll buy it again. If I have it right now in my library, I'm just gonna play it. And I want to play it with all of the features that it's supposed to have. So I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it again. I just don't have it right now. And it sucks because now I'm not going to be able to get all the clicksies out of freaking Space Marine 2. But I don't really care about the clicks for the games that much anymore. I have to literally fight against the mob for views, and I don't know. I just want to be able to put out the content that I want to put out for the game when I want to put it out. And if people watch it, they watch it. If they don't, they don't. I don't care. I do care, but I don't care. Like I do care because I want the channel to grow, but I also want the channel to be stable and strong. You know what I mean? Not a fan of fake negativity either. Oh yeah. I usually, you know, when I do my negativity, guys, it is kind of calculated, to a point where it's like, if I'm playing a game and I'm enjoying it and everybody else is negative about it, then I will use like a negative clickbait title to bring people in to at least try to hear what I got to say about it. Because if everybody's hating, see, that's the way the YouTube algorithm works. And I've tested this multiple times. They will always push negative harder than positive. Always. I put out so much positive content for Star Wars Outlaws, and then I put out some negative ones, and boom, which ones do you think did way better? The negative ones. I put out positive content for Black Myth Wukong. Nobody watched it. I put out negative content for Black Myth Wukong, and it did very well. Very well. I got so many views on Black Myth Wukong by putting out negative content, you know, talking about like refunding it and stuff like that. Those videos got way more views than any of the positive stuff I put out on that game. I did resubscribe to Game Pass yesterday or something. Yeah, the algorithm literally, I've been testing this Reluctant Hero for a little while now. Because I was always wondering, I'm like, why aren't my videos doing good? Why are some videos doing really well and some videos not? And it started to make sense to me when I'm on YouTube and I start scrolling, all the shit is negative. You know, you look at it and everything's negative or like jumping out at you. Like when do you ever hear like good stuff? Like seriously, just go look at your feed and everything is negative. Everything on YouTube is negative crap. And it's always negative because like you're more likely to click on a negative thing, and once you start clicking on negative things, everything is going to be negative. The algorithm is going to feed you trash all the time. Steam a subscription service? No. Steam is just Steam is like the Xbox store. You get onto Steam and buy games. That's where you buy your games. You've got Steam, you've got Epic Games, you've got Ubisoft, you've got everywhere. Everybody has their own launcher. You've got GOG, which is really good, and then you've also got gosh, what's the other one, guys? Epic Games, EA. There's a lot of them, and then you can just buy your games. I was thinking about getting Lollipop. What, this camera? Oh, this camera is just the webcam, bro. My main camera's right there, right behind me. See my Sony baloney's right here. My pony camera's right here. Oh, it wants a pixel mapping right now? Really? Come on, my dude. Oh, yeah, dude. Nobody's trying to promote it because... Yep, I'm a pony. Sony, I got the FX30. It's the Sony FX30. I got the FX30 and then the Sony ZV-E10. Nope, no Sony TV. Well, I used to have Sony TVs, but I don't do the Sony TVs no more. I just do the LG and the Vizio.
Univision does not exist.
Shush, TV. Be quiet. Gosh, I hate that. I'm going to turn that off eventually. I hate that. How I can't even say the name of my TV without it freaking talking to me, huh? Huh, doggy? It scared your butt too? Freaks you out, huh? Oh, it was fun back then. Yeah. Did I turn this off? No, I'm going to run my battery dead. This camera is so incredible, and I got it hooked up with a Sigma prime lens, 16mm. It's so nice. This camera is so nice. Lollipop Chainsaw. That game is hella old. Yes, it is. I was thinking about buying it, but then I'm like, dude, do I really want to play another freaking Xbox 360 game? It was definitely fun back then, but how is it going to play? I mean, if we get like 120 frames a second, it probably plays pretty good. There are 3 pixels missing. What game is that? What game is that? That's what I mean. They're not promoting the game because they don't like the... Oh, yeah. They don't like that. I don't get it, dude. Like, I do kind of get it. I do kind of get it, guys. You know, my favorite gamepad, it was this one right here, the Turtle Beach Stealth Ultra. But, yeah, the bumper button went out. So now I'm with the Nacon 5 Revolution Pro. So as soon as the Xbox One comes out, hopefully next month, I'll end up with the Xbox One. It's got the Hall Effect joysticks, Hall Effect triggers. But this one does too. You know, that's why I bought the Turtle Beach. This one here, the thing that I like about it the most is it's light and very comfortable to use. Whereas the Nacon Revolution is a bit heavier. I like them both, but I don't know. The Turtle Beach felt pretty good in my hand. But if you're gonna buy it, don't play. Lay down. You just lay down and go to sleep. LG G4 has a 5-year warranty on the panel. Oh, nice. Hall Effect Master Race, absolutely, man. Once you go Hall Effect, there's really no going back. There's really no way to go back. It's not feasible. Oh yeah. Well, the negatives blow up always. They trash these games, and then I don't know. Like, they're all just grifters, bro. That's why, like, why do you think that's like the whole reason I started this channel 3 years ago, because I like Ubisoft games, and every time a Ubisoft game would come out, like, Dreamcast guy and everybody else would literally just start freaking out on him, and I'm like, dude, really? You played through that game that fast and you don't like it? Really? I'm like when I heard Dreamcast guy freaking out about Ghost Recon Breakpoint, I was like, whatever, dude. I was like, whatever. Watching him run around and get shot a whole bunch of times and then run around the corner and his health fills up. I'm like, whatever, dude. Just, you don't even play it right. Nah, have them show a lot of scan, but it's not okay in reverse. Saying quiet part out loud on X. Kotaku, yeah, I don't really like her. I don't think anybody likes her. I don't even think she likes herself, to be completely honest with you. I was going to get the LGC one back in the day, but then I had to get surgery. Just got the cheaper OLED monitor. Nice. I mean, OLED is OLED, bro. They are, Orlando. They are such a bummer, dude. I like to try. Okay, everybody's like, Frog, you're way too freaking nice to games. I literally only buy games I want to play. I literally only buy games I want to play. Meaning, there's probably a really good chance I'm going to like the game I buy and like the game I buy a lot, because I buy the games that I like. And at 43 years old and after 38 years of playing video games, I'm pretty good at like looking at something and being like, I'm going to like that. Honestly, actually, I'm really not that good. To tell you the truth, you know how many games I actually buy a year, and do you know how many I actually beat? Yeah. Sometimes I make a lot of mistakes. I'll buy a game because it looks cool. I don't sit and watch all the hype and all the other crap. Like, I don't do that. When they show it off and I see the game and I'm like, wow, that looks cool, and then I buy it, and then it's either good or it's crap. I think most games these days are pretty good. Just needs to take a big crab. He looks constipated most of the time with them stupid faces. I know. Correction, I love OLEDs. Yeah, OLEDs are great. 5800X 3D and a 3080 12 gig. I bet my PC will still be. Oh, absolutely. Maybe. I don't know, dude. Max settings, I don't know if you'd be able to tell a difference if you looked at both of them without a screen counter on, or a frame counter. If you looked at both of them on the same monitor, bro, I don't think you'd be able to tell a difference, honestly. Especially with like the AI upscaling. I don't know. We'll find out. But I don't know, man. That's the thing. It's like gonna blur the line so much. If PlayStation's AI upscaling is as effective as freaking what's it called? As NVIDIA's DLSS, it might be close, bro. Like, PlayStation is pretty damn good at what they do. In terms of like, you know what I mean? Like, I would put PlayStation devs and tech pretty close to what NVIDIA bros can, or the NVIDIA guys can do, man. Like, I think PSSR is gonna be good. I think it's gonna be surprisingly good, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, people say I love bad games and welfare products, bro. I love bad games and welfare products because 90% of the time, like, I loved Forspoken. I thought Forspoken was great. People are like, yeah, you're stupid, Frog. It was a trash game. And now everybody's buying it cheap, and they're like, oh, yeah, Frog was right. It's actually pretty good. You know, or Saints Row, bro. I played that, and I was like, it's not terrible. Like, it feels like any other open world game. Add a custom hardware for this AI upscaling, so I think it's on par with... Yeah, exactly. I think it's going to be on par with those other AI upscalers, which means that PlayStation 5 Pro is going to give it. I mean, it's going to be a comparable experience, bro. It's going to be a comparable experience. It's going to. It is going to. I don't know, man. It is going to blur the lines between quality PC and console. It is going to blur the lines. At least in the mid-range. At least in the mid-range. Yeah, dude, I don't think the FSR is terrible. I personally don't really care. You know, I mean, like, I can use FSR if I can't get the frame rate. But yeah, FSR is not terrible. It is hilarious to me that people are like, you got to use, yeah, I don't know. Well, yeah, you're definitely right. But, I mean, there's still kind of a lot for 3080 12 gig too, bro. Aren't they? I only had the 3080 10 gig. I know the 12 gig is more powerful. I only had the 10 gig. So in my experience, when I was looking at, like, when I was playing games during that time when we were still getting like the cross-gen games, and I was looking at them on like Xbox Series X and PS5 versus what I was getting on the 3080, it was really hard for me to tell a difference visually because we were getting higher quality settings out of those cross-gen games where they were matching, you know, PC's ultra, you know, or very high settings. So I couldn't really tell a difference. And I kind of was like, what the freak? It really wasn't until I bought the 7900 XT that I saw a major difference. Yeah, they do. They come up with the dumbest freaking reasons to, oh, the game looks so empty. The game is so, like, I hate hearing that. I'm like, dude, are you guys kidding me? I'm like, you're in an open world racing game and you're going to complain that it's empty? Have you ever tried to play Midnight Run? That game was a freaking pain in the butt. NVIDIA has a other sort of DLSS that increases the fidelity of ray tracing. You don't think that PlayStation could use their checkerboard rendering to increase that? I mean, they already do with Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. You don't think that PlayStation could use checkerboard rendering to increase the? PlayStation. Trust and believe, max settings. PlayStation versus NVIDIA. This is going to be interesting. When you look at the ray tracing performance on the PlayStation 5, with them using like checkerboard rendering to increase the fidelity of the ray tracing in that game, bro. PSSR is gonna upscale the image, and then they can still fall back and utilize stuff like checkerboard rendering to do exactly what NVIDIA does with ray reconstruction. That's pretty much what they're doing. Ray reconstruction is essentially like checkerboarding. It's just theirs is NVIDIA doing that with an AI algorithm? I think they might be. But yeah, dude, PlayStation can do the exact same thing. Dude, right when AMD started using NVIDIA's tech on their games, bro, they started planning. They're like, how can we put this on PS5? And then they did it. Enhancements make it to desktop. I don't know. I hope so. Since you've been PC gaming, do you think PC games are always broken? No, they're definitely not always broken. I rarely get a bad game. I think the literal only 2 bad experiences that I've had since I went to AMD, bro, has been Arc on the PC. Like that game was just broken. If you try to use like max settings, it just ran like absolute trash. And then Forza Motorsport, when that came out, it was really not that great of an experience on AMD. But other than that, I don't have issues. I always hear about the stutter struggle all the time. But I don't get it anywhere near as much as I used to on the NVIDIA GPUs. I don't get that stuttering all the time. I don't think PS5 Pro is going to beat PC gaming, no, but it is going to blur the lines to the point where people are... I think it's going to blur the lines, bro. I don't. Not on AMD. Only on NVIDIA. I have stuttering. Max settings. Only on the NVIDIA. I experience the most stuttering, and not necessarily stuttering, but like micro stutter. Like it would micro stutter. I don't get that on AMD. And if I do, it's like very minimal. Obviously, I get like traversal stutter and stuff like that in games. Like obviously there will be the traversal stutter, but like the constant stuttering, I don't get that. Will be a nice sneak preview of RDNA 4 cards. Yeah, definitely. Or the UDNA. Yeah, that's definitely something that I'm looking forward to. Like I want to see it. I want to see how it performs. Because obviously AMD is going to be bringing AI upscaling soon. Yeah. Better ray tracing, better freaking AI upscaling, stuff like that. Yeah. What are you doing, dog? Do you need to go outside? Do you need to go outside? Why? Why? Hold on, I'm going to take her outside. I'll be right back, guys. Let's go potty. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, now go to bed. Go to bed. Go to sleep. Run now. Run now. You go to bed. You go to bed. No. All right, guys. I'm back. What did I miss? Did I miss anything good? Anything cool? Anything cool? All right, gamers are underestimating. I think they are underestimating PS5 Pro to a certain extent. I think it is really going to shake up the mid-range PC market. I think so, anyways. You don't have resizable bar enabled for NVIDIA and BIOS. I do have a resizable bar enabled. When I had the NVIDIA cards, I did. Do I think PS5 will have better RT than a 3090? I don't know if it'll have better, maybe not than a 3090. I don't know. Digital Foundry's saying it's a 4070, so that there's technically better than a 4090 or a 3090. But it's still only ray trace shadows. There's no full RT and definitely zero path. Yeah, there's no path tracing. The GIMP, some PC games don't give them higher settings. Some PC games look way better than console versions. Some games, yeah, absolutely. Cyberpunk annoys me. They put FSR 3, but not. Yep, exactly. They gimped it just so they could, yeah. It's very intentional. But did you know, Slime, that we can use that frame gen, and then we can use AMD's fluid motion frames too on top of it. Like we can get up to like 80 frames, or I was at like 60 frames in quality FSR, and then I threw on AMD's fluid motion frames on top of that and pushed it over 120. Dude, I was like, are you kidding me, man? Oh, PS5 Pro is more like a 4060 Ti. I don't know, man. You're telling me? Are you saying that Digital Foundry's wrong, Gilroy? Are you saying Digital Foundry's lying? Oh, the 5060 is going to destroy the PS5 Pro. Yeah, easy. You're going to get easy like 5070 super performance out of a 5060, bro. Like it's going to destroy a PS5 Pro. Like it's going to eat it for breakfast. Like any 50 series card is going to destroy the PS5 Pro. Easy. It'll be more efficient. Yeah. Like well, I don't know. If they do the 128-bit bus again, maybe PS5 Pro's got a fighting chance against it. That kind of matters too. Because that bus rate kind of gimps you to a certain point in terms of like 4K gaming and stuff like that. If you don't have the bus rate to push it, you're not going to get, the bandwidth to really run that. That was like one of the things that I did notice about them lower. The lower the bus rate, the more it would struggle at 4K. 256 is like the bare minimum. 256-bit bus is like kind of like my bare minimum for like stable 4K gaming. Well, yeah, absolutely. Maybe Mike. I mean that could, I don't know, dude. We're going off what Digital Foundry says, because every time I go against the grain and I call Digital Foundry out, I get everybody that comes to me and you know what you're talking about. Digital Foundry's the professional blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, you're right. They are the professional freaking fanboys. They are very good at starting and keeping console wars going. They are the bespoke console war mofos. So every time I go against them, I just get called out and told that I'm stupid and I don't know what I'm talking about. So we're just agreeing that the PS5 Pro is a 4070. Okay? That's why we're agreeing with that. I said it was going to be closer to 7800 XT. In terms of overall like visual quality, I don't think you would be able to tell a difference if you had them on the same screen. But in terms of like raw performance, oh yeah, dude, a 7800 XT or a 4070 is going to freaking destroy PS5 Pro. Like it's going to destroy it. What do I think NVIDIA's next move to compete with the PS5 Pro? I don't, dude, NVIDIA's set. Like they don't, NVIDIA's, the PS5 Pro is not an NVIDIA problem. It's an AMD problem. PS5 Pro is 100% an AMD problem. It has nothing to do with NVIDIA. Is already like NVIDIA is like the gold standard when it comes to PC. that's all you hear from every content creator on the freaking planet is, you need NVIDIA, DLSS, ray tracing, blah, 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 blah. So that's what everybody thinks, and everybody just goes straight for NVIDIA. If everybody went straight for AMD, I think that people would gain a better understanding overall out the gate for PC gaming than they would just going for NVIDIA. Because when you go for NVIDIA, you're literally buying into NVIDIA as a novice. You're buying into NVIDIA for those features, DLSS and ray tracing and blah, blah, blah. That's what you're buying. You're not buying the card for the overall power or anything like that. You are literally buying the hype. And then once you get into it, depending on where you go into the stack, is going to decide if you are happy or you're sad. But if you go in at like an 80 class card for NVIDIA, I think you're going to be all right. Even this, I don't know, man. I was kind of against the 4070 Super at first, and then I bought one and I tried it for myself, and I came away pretty impressed with it. Like, I just like AMD better. I like the I like the user interface of AMD a lot better. But NVIDIA is great. Like, their 40 series cards are very good. I really did like them. I liked the 40 series cards. I do, but I wanted the XTX for the rest of this generation. It was over $500 alone. Absolutely. That's why I think a lot more people are going to justify buying a PS5 Pro over. PlayStation is going after that mid-range market, bro. They know exactly what they're doing. They're going after the mid-range PC market. That's what they want. That's who they're going after. They're going to take a lot more market share from AMD than they are going to take from NVIDIA, but that's where they're going. And most PC gamers, like me, like, I know the difference. I know that PS5 Pro is going to be a gimped, watered down, closed off experience. Like, I will only get what the developers deem me worthy to get. Whereas on PC, I can push the boundaries however I want to. I'm not delusional anymore. Like, I know the difference between what I can do on PC and what I can't do on console. Like, I know the difference. And once you figure that out, like, once you see that with your own eyes, your mindset changes. You no longer care if Xbox puts all their games on PlayStation. Like, you no longer care because you're not a console person. You don't care about that fight anymore. It is all about, once you go PC, it is all about making sure you get to play everything on your box, because nothing else could ever compare to what you have built yourself. It doesn't matter. And if it does, you can always make yours better. You will never care about the console nonsense again once you go PC. But getting people over that hump is the hard part, and PlayStation 5 Pro is going to make getting over that hump just a wee bit harder than a lot of people are going to think. And that's the thing. That's exactly what the PlayStation 5 Pro is designed for. PlayStation 5 Pro is not designed to compete with a mid-range PC, because we PC gamers know that's not possible. That doesn't even make sense. That is, you get zero control over that experience, so therefore it can never be as good as the PC experience. But for the person that was thinking about, oh man, I'm so sick of this 1080p stuff on my PS5 Pro, I'm going to go PC. Nope, this just solved their problem, bro. They spend $700. They don't ever got to worry about going. Why Fawn's been tripping on Twitter? I don't know. I called him out the other day because he's going after everybody, bro. So I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you, Fawns? That dude just like going off on Xbox, and it's like, dude, just buy a fucking PS5 and shut up. Quit crying, dude, already. Who cares? Why are you trying to make Xbox miserable for freaking Xbox gamers, bro? Xbox gamers follow your channel, and you are literally twisting the knife in their back every time you make your stupid... Why do you guys think I don't talk about Xbox a whole lot? Why would I twist that knife in your back, bro? I got a PC. Why would I Why would I try to gain clicks off your misery, bro? Like, we all see the paint on the wall. We all see the paint on the damn wall, bro. Xbox is going third party. Why would I, your friend, your fellow Xbox gamer that loves Xbox, why would I sit and twist the knife in your back, bro? Why would I be like, yeah, look what Xbox is doing to us, man. Oh, look at that. Just give me the clicks, bro. I need some short-term, cheap personal gain, like, to make your life miserable. I'm like, no, dude, if you love Xbox, nothing could stop the love I got for Xbox and what they're doing. I love Xbox. Does it suck that they're putting their games on, like, going third party? No, because I get to play everything on PC day one. I don't care. But if that's your thing, bro, and you're feeling like, oh man, I bought an Xbox, but I could have bought a PlayStation and played. I get it, dude. I get the struggle and the frustration. But at the same time, that's not my place to sit and try to make you upset about your purchase because I need to make money on YouTube. I'm not going to do that to you. Why would I do that to you? That's why I don't do a whole lot of content for it, because it's like, I'm not playing my Xbox every day anymore. So it's not relevant to me to make content that way. I don't need to sit and try to milk content off the Xbox, because my community pretty much knows that, like, hey man, Frog went to the dark side, bro. He freaking bought a PC. That's good. Why would I go out of Fonz has a 4090. Why the hell is he even talking about Xbox anymore? Move on, dude. Grow up. You already moved up. You leveled up, bro. You do not need to care about Xbox anymore, because all you're doing now is disturbing your fan base, disturbing the Xbox base when you have no real skin in it anymore. And anybody that tries to say that they've got a 4090 but they still love their Xbox more, that motherfucker's lying right to your face. He is lying to you. He is just clickbaiting you. He is just trying to get you to continue to consume his crap. He doesn't care about you no more. There's no fucking way on this planet that a 4090 owner is ever going to pay the Xbox Series X the respect it deserves. Period, dude. Cold Eastwood, the same way, dude. Those guys, they literally only play Xboxes for show. That's it. They probably play the majority of their games on the PC, and then they'll put out some content. Dude, Xbox Play Anywhere, Smart Access. I start a game on my PC, I jump over to my Xbox version, boom, I'm right where I was left. I can record a little video real quick, put out that content, and then jump right back onto my PC and finish playing it. Those dudes are not playing them games on the Xbox. I still get all of my achievements. Every single thing is the damn same. So if these guys are trying to tell you that they care about Xbox, they're lying to you, bro. If they've got a PC, I wouldn't even watch them, bro. If you want real quality Xbox content, watch content that the person is literally making Xbox content from their Xbox. Anybody that's got a PC that's making Xbox content, they're literally just using you for clicks, bro. Why do you think I don't make a whole lot of Xbox content? I'm not going to use you guys for clicks, but I do talk about it from time to time. Would my Xbox be more relevant if it had 21.9 support? Absolutely. Can I go and play my Xbox on my PlayStation and still be happy? Absolutely. I was playing it the other day. I could still play them and be happy. But do I prefer my PC? Yes, I do. Would I choose to play my consoles over my PC? Absolutely not. On a brand new game? Why would I? Like, why? Why would I sacrifice my higher quality visuals, my higher quality frame rate, my better settings and everything else? Why my ultra wide support? Why would I choose to play at an inferior experience if I have a better one? What would you play your games? No, I don't think you would. Now, if you got like a setup to where you've got like your Xbox in your living room and the TV or your PC in a different room, and you just happen to be in the one room, it's still doable. You can still do it. You can still you can still play that experience, and you can still enjoy it. But Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know why I started going with this. They said the first PS5. Oh, dude, Sony's PC ports are okay, but they don't make the PC version look. Yeah, no, neither does Xbox, Max. They both pretty much look pretty dang close. Sony and Microsoft are never going to go out of their way to make like the PC version significantly better. I mean, but you can tell. Like they are a superior experience. You get much higher frame rate, and you do get a little bit better. They're just not extremely better. It is better, Max, if you go from the performance mode to the quality to PC. If you go straight from performance to PC, yeah, absolutely looks way better. Way better on PC. Because now you get the quality mode at higher frame rate. Consoles are native 4K capable. They are, depending on the like some of the like backward compatibility stuff Mike Burns. It is. So a lot of that's like easily you can run 4K. Just like with PC, bro. Like the older the game, the way higher frame rates and like visuals you can get. Brought cloud gaming and sold some of the rights to Sony to use the cloud gaming. Sony got rid of their Now service for Microsoft product. Xbox went right there. Yep. I don't think any of them promised native 4K, to be completely honest with you. They said 4K, 8K. Obviously, everybody knows that they're upscaling. At this point, everybody should know that. Can't wait to play GT7 at 8K. It'll probably work, Mr. Walker. It'll probably work. I just straight game. Everything has a need. Yep. Said the first PS5 was 8K on the Xbox. My PS5 box still has the 8K on it. I believe. Yep, it's right there. I still have the 8K on my box. I still got 8K. Wait until my PS5 Pro gets here and it's got 8K on there too. Actually, I think they should do 16K. 8K is old. I want 16K. They pushed the whole HDMI 2.14K 120 output, but never mentioned anything about how they're achieving that mark. Dynamic resolution scaling is not a true 4K experience. You're right. Absolutely. That's called full unwise. Yeah. Actually, I thought, seriously, Mike, because I was a delusional console fanboy at the beginning of this channel, I really did think that double the power was going to let us play at 4K. I really did think that. It wasn't until my first 30 frames per second. It wasn't until my first, sub 1080p game that I was like, what the freak, man? I was getting mad, bro. I was getting mad. Am I still rocking a 3080 paired with a 5800X? No, sir, Confederate Banshee. I am now on the 7900 XTX with a 7800X 3D, 32 gigs of RAM. Built my own PC. I no longer have the pre-built. I built a new PC. I completely went for that. I had a 4080 Super about a couple months ago, and then I sold that too. I bought Confederate Banshee. I bought $5,225 worth of GPUs this generation, so that I could really test, which one is better for me between lower end. I went from the 7600 XT, 7800 XT, 7900 XT, 7900 XTX, and then I bought a 4070, a 4070 Super, and a 4080 Super on the NVIDIA side to test out where I wanted to be. And the 7900 XTX is the one that I chose. That's like, yeah, dude, I'm an AMD fan. I love AMD. I think it's incredible. I mean, I like NVIDIA too, don't get me wrong. Like, I do like the ray tracing and the ray reconstruction and blah, blah, blah. All that stuff. But The 7900 XTX just performs a lot better in a lot of games that I like to play, like the open world games and stuff like that. I just get a better the overall experience, and the user experience is better on the AMD side for me. I know that a lot of people love NVIDIA, and that's cool. Like I'm perfectly okay with that. Like my whole feud and war is over, but for me, I like AMD. But I'm probably going to end up with a 5090 next gen. If AMD is really not bringing out a high-end card, I'm going to buy a 5090. Like, I will just have a 5090. And that'll be a steal. We do need NVIDIA. We need both of them to sponsor more games. Andrew, 32K. I'm here, and here I am playing mostly Nintendo Switch. I know. See, that's the thing, man. Like, gamers are going to be able to game on anything. You know what I mean? Like, everybody has their own taste, and that's cool, bro. Like, we all play what we want to play. I thought AMD was going to just hit the mid-range and try to deliver scale at like a $500 price point, maybe $600 price point for their highest end 8800 XT or 8700 XT. I'm thinking they're just going to do an 8700 XT, to be completely honest with you guys. Maybe they'll do an 88. I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking. It's crazy because games are still going to run 4K 30 on PS5 Pro. That's a no-go. Probably, man. That would just be a pointless freaking thing. I would be pissed. The first game you get that's not 4K 60, then I would be pissed. Yeah, as soon as the UDNA come out, Sasquatch guy, I think prices for NVIDIA or AMD are going to go up. That's why we're paying more for NVIDIA GPUs, is because of CUDA. If that's why. Like, that makes sense to me. It's like you're getting a work GPU and a gaming GPU, and they're not separating anything, so you're literally paying for CUDA that you're never going to use, or that you're rarely going to use, by going with NVIDIA. And once CDNA and RDNA come together and become UDNA, that you're going to pay more. You're going to pay more money. HDMI 2.1 can definitely handle 4K 120, supports 4K 240 via FRL on my Alien Whale. Yeah, exactly. I'm curious how AMD will be. Oh, yeah, that sweet build. Thank you, Confederate Banshee. I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. AMD new cards not out till January, possibly. Isn't even using the AI card. Yeah, they're not. The AI cores on the 7900 XTX and the 7900 XT, they're literally being used for, like, who knows what. Like, what the hell are they being used for? Why are they not using AI for upscaling? 7700 XT and 4060 Ti 16 gig runs great at 1080p and over 100. Yeah, absolutely, man. Good GPU. It's commendable. It's comparable to a 4090 and cheaper. It's like, I don't know. I think the 4090 is like 23% better, but there's definitely some games where the freaking 7900 XTX gets pretty close. I'm like, ooh, boy, that's close. So yeah, I mean, I'm confident with that GPU. I think the RTX 5080 will be the sweet spot for cost to performance, offering 10% over 4090 will be. If it's only 10% over 4090, I don't know, dude. I don't want to be stuck with 4090 performance, Mr. Walker, when the new games come out. Like, we're just barely starting to get to a point where the 4090 is like with Black Myth Wukong and Star Wars Outlaws, where it's starting to get knocked down a peg. I don't want to be just going right to that lower peg. I would rather just go with the 5090. Yep. And you're back live again. So what game are you waiting on most this year to come out and play? Probably now that Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 has been pushed to next year, the next most anticipated game for me is probably The most new anticipated game for me is probably going to be Assassin's Creed Shadows. But other than that, like I'm going to have Final Fantasy and the hell's that other game? Final Fantasy and God of War. I'm going to replay through God of War on PC and maybe take my time with it because I've already beat it. So I want to take my time with it and see if I can see if the experience is any better. I just kind of feel like the ending is still going to not hit. So I'm going to try to do a lot more of the side stuff this time and see if I can make that better. AMD FreeSync plus my 7900 XTX equals bliss. Absolutely. Although I just went to an eye doctor. Turns out my eyes are going. So you might need to get NVIDIA so it's sharper and crisper. I'm just joking. It will do 3 cars probably. 8800 XT, 8786 on down because the chips will have varying qualities and be cut down. I don't know. They already said they're not going to charge more for pro games. Performing enough to run GTA? I don't think so. Honestly, it's possible with, I don't know. If that engine will allow for it to run 60 FPS, then yes, it will have a 60 FPS mode. That's probably why GTA 6 got delayed till 2026. Because they're working on 60 FPS for PS5 Pro. I want a card that does native 4K 120 FPS. Will 5080 do that for... No, I don't think so. Dude, even if 5080 was 20% faster than 4090, I don't even think 4090 is doing 4K 120. Are we talking ray tracing or no ray tracing? If you're just talking pure rasterization, then your regular 4080, the 4080 Super was about anywhere from like 65 up to and over 120 for the games that I played. Like it was like 65-ish was like the baseline. I don't think it really went under that. Up over 120, just depending on the game. Doing 4K 160 HDMI 2.1 on my new Acer Predator, $350 monitor, color boot. Lucked out. My OLED TV is in the garage now. I got this right here, Sasquatch. This is the 39-inch LG OLED, ultra wide. It's got that sweet freaking, yeah. This is what I got, dude. I'm so happy with this. People who want to play GTA 6 at 60 FPS will need a PS5 Pro. Mark my words. Sony and Rockstar, they probably do have that game alone is going to sell a lot of PlayStation 5 Pros. That game alone is going to sell a lot of PS5 Pros. And then if it comes to PC like 12 to 18 months later like that, yes, Crimson Desert is looking very good. Is it coming out this year? I haven't heard anything. They haven't said anything about it. I think they said 2025. I think they did say 2025. Watch that 60 everywhere. Points with 2 graphics probably. DRS 4K at 30 FPS with maybe some better textures than PS5 Series X. What has DF said? Honestly, guys, what's up, Critical Edge Runner? I was thinking the same with God of War. I'm just thinking exactly, bro. I think the ending is still just going to be as crap as it was the first time, but I feel like there might be more in between the game. I think there might be more because there's a lot of people out there that swear they adamantly love that game and it's their favorite one. And I went right through the story content. I didn't even try to do any of that side shit just because I was already so freaking just underwhelmed going through the motions for it that. And plus I was trying to beat it and get a review out for it. So I'm going to take my time with it this time. Like I did with, I went through Horizon Forbidden West again. And I love that game. I think it's absolutely incredible. So I'm gonna try it because I am a God of War fan. Like I love God of War, but like this one just did not hit like 2018 did. So I was like, damn. Just bought the Razor Kraken Black Shark V2 Pro and then the Turtle Beach Stealth Pros. The Turtle Beach Stealth Ultra Sasquatch, dude. Like my freaking bumper buttons already went out, and I haven't, and it's just barely over 6 months. Black Myth Wukong killed my left bumper button. It killed it. It's did DED. It's so intermittent now, it barely works. I'm waiting. The Nacon Revolution X is coming out soon, so I'm just gonna buy that one. CPU bottleneck. There is no GPU that can run native 4K with. Yeah, you're right. PS5 Pro will be a 1080p 60. Probably. Doing 4K 120 on medium settings with some demanding games on my 4080 Super. Yeah, your 4080 Super, I had a pretty decent range with that card. I didn't hate the 4080 Super. I mean, if I would have had just the 4080 Super, I'd have been happy with that card. I was happy with that card. I just didn't want to keep, like I said in the last one, I just didn't want to keep pulling them out and putting them in. The thought of cracking that PCB board with that gigabyte card, I was just like, nah, I'm just gonna sell it. Thank you, Elroy. I appreciate it. Yeah, dude, I love this 1440p OLED monitor. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. It looks incredible, man. Buying this monitor was probably a better buy than buying that 4080 Super, to be completely honest with you. GTA 6 has billions of dollars invested into it. It better be amazing. Yeah, absolutely. GTA 6 at 1080p just to hit 60 FPS. CPU is a worry. Just get a 1440p monitor, man. You guys will be fine. See, that's the thing, man. You guys keep buying these 4K TVs and then you get pissed off at like your PlayStation 5 and your Xbox when you could just be happy at a 1440p monitor. Copped 7900 XT for 680. Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, absolutely. That's a very good price. 680 is a good price. Mr. Man, that is a good price. You got a good deal. You got a decent deal. I mean, they might drop a little bit lower, towards the end of the year or like, during Black Friday or something, but that's a good price. That is a very good price for that card. You've got a good card. I loved my 7900 XT. I thought it was awesome. Plenty of power. Nigger, I needed more VRAM. Yeah. Yeah, met that's worth it. Just figured I needed more VRAM. Yeah. I'm going to play it on PC too. COD Modern Warfare 3 uses like 20 gigs in 4K. I don't know. I finally got Modern Warfare 3 working the other day. I was like, what the hell, dude? It wouldn't. During the whole beta, I couldn't get it to work on the PC at all. Like it just wouldn't even load. It just kept kicking me out. So I was like, whatever. So then I just barely like downloaded it again and I started to play it and it worked just fine yesterday. As a controller, I feel it's probably better than Scuff's. Yeah, the Nacons are absolutely incredible, man. Like the Nacon 5 Revolution Pro, this thing's a beast. It's got like this, like you can put these extra weights in there and stuff. Very, very nice. Like these are good. I love the Nacon 5 Revolution Pro. This is the PlayStation one. The only thing that sucks about this on PlayStation is you don't get the adaptive triggers and you don't even get rumble on PlayStation 5 games, but you do on the PC, like you do. I use it mostly on the PC, but also this right here. I love the way this controller feels, the Turtle Beach, but gosh dang, dude, that bumper button already going out on a $200 controller's got me mad. Like, I'm pretty mad about that. Would you say RTX 3080 10 gig is still enough for 1440p? Yeah, I think so. I mean, you might have to make some sacrifices because even the 4070 and the 4070 Super with 12 gigs of VRAM was there were a few games that were pushing it. There were a few games that were absolutely pushing that. They would, like, the higher you would go up in VRAM usage, the more like stuttery the game would feel. But I also do kind of think the 3080 10 gig would be a little bit better than the 4070 Super, just due to the fact that it's got a 320-bit bus, so you can push, you know, a little bit harder with that memory. I don't know. Yeah, I think it would be good. I think it's still probably pretty good. I just jumped the gun and ran out and bought the AMD card because I was starting to get mad with the cross-gen games when the new games started coming out. Yeah, you know why Modern Warfare 3 doesn't work? It's your Windows Defender antivirus. Really? I'll keep that in mind. If I ever have that problem again, dude, I'll keep that in mind. What? Let me see. Man. I run standard 25, 60, 40, 40p, 240 Hz OLED monitor. Yeah. Smart access memory, it's good. It works good on this. I think it honestly gives you a little bit more performance, to be completely honest with you. I don't know. Like, I always just kind of feel like my AMD PC is pretty optimized. Like, why do you guys think I'm so damn headstrong about it, bro? I'm like, dude, this is an incredible experience. And like with NVIDIA, I don't know. I would always just get like micro stutters or something like that. And, you know, I mean, there's a reason why Alex Battaglia from Digital Foundry is always complaining about stutter struggle. And I know what he's talking about because I experienced enough stuttering on the NVIDIA side of things to seriously make me annoyed, whereas I don't have that with AMD. If it was the same on AMD and NVIDIA, I would probably just stay with NVIDIA too. You know what I mean? OLED TV and my 1080p monitor both hooked up to my 7900 XTX. The card would draw 90 watt at idle and have issues dragging windows between screens, so I'm sticking with just a 4K screen for now. I don't have any issues with mine, but I'm running a 1440p monitor, a 3440 by 1440p monitor, and then that 4K OLED. Sebastian, welcome back. Been using 3070 since 2020, waiting for 5080, which should be good for the next 5 to 6 years. Probably. I think the 5080 is going to be a good card. There's not going to be nothing to compete with it. Like, what AMD is not going to bring anything to compete with it. So, like, yeah, dude, the 5080 and the 5090 are probably going to be your top-end cards. There's nothing going to beat them this next generation. Unless, for some weird reason, Intel brings out Battle Mage and it actually does compete. That's the only other hope. A 9.510 SAM will uplift performance. It allows CPU to access full range of GPU's memory. I mean, yeah, it does. It does. I mean, I feel like it feels smoother. To me, on AMD, it just feels smoother. Yeah, I've heard a resized bar works better with AMD. RTX 4090 has 24 gigs of VRAM, no stuttering unless it's a shader compilation issue. That might be true, Mr. Walker. I mean, that's the only freaking GPU I didn't buy this generation was a 4090. Pretty much. Same thing. It's just what AMD calls it, brother. Unreal Engine 5 with Lumen is going to be really replaced most of the... I do too. I think Unreal Engine 5 is going to be the dominant... That's why I had zero issues going with AMD, is because AMD usually runs Unreal Engine 5 pretty well. Like, and you still get like the performance of it too. It's pretty good, you know. To work with my X299 EVGA Dark, and it does make games a little smoother, I think, after years of not having it. I think it does, man. Like, because I don't really ever turn off Smart Access Memory. I just leave it on because it's usually on by default. I've never really tested it with it off, but I have tested my system with full-on AMD, and then like turning on like resize bar in the BIOS. It didn't. I don't really think it's ever really done anything. Thanks for the video. Thank you, Critical Edge Runner. I don't know what ISK is, but awesome. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Greatly appreciate it. Wait, what does that say? Oh, duh. That is awesome. Where are you from, Critical Edge Runner? I have no idea what ISK is. But I'm adding that to my 5090 fund. We're getting a 5090 next gen. 5090. And then I'll probably end up keeping the 7900 XTX. And then probably, obviously, I'll get the top end AMD card too. Because, I mean, I want to see that. Like, I'm curious. Because I know they're going to come out with an AI upscaler. So I'm definitely wanting to see that and see how that works. But, Iceland. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. AMD really needs their own better ray tracing reconstruction or something. Absolutely, they do. At this point, Sasquatch guy, I agree. I agree. I mean, dude, if PlayStation 5 is coming out with AI upscaling, like, where the hell is my AI upscaling for my AMD shit, dude? Where's my AI upscaler? I am so tired of hearing the NVIDIA bros throw that in my face. I'm just like, just do it, AMD. Just get it out of the way. I probably won't use it either way anyways because of the 3440 by 1440p monitor. My 7900 XTX usually runs above 60 FPS at that resolution. So to me, it's not that big of a deal, but I really don't like that they throw that in my face all the time. It makes me sad. I'm like, oh man, here they come with the DLSS again. I'm like, no, man, quit it with your DLSS, guys. Quit it. They have to implement DLSS 3.5 into shit. Yes. I really wish that there was a way that that they can do the AI upscaling without having to be implemented, like a driver level feature, like AMD does with like fluid motion frames and stuff. You know, Sebastian Lewandowski, that's literally the reason why I'm seriously considering buying a PS5 Pro the most, is so that I can see a prelude to it, and that's only a couple months away. Yeah. Can't wait to get home to play the first Descendant. Nice, nice. I need to play more of it, Davion. I don't know. Man, I usually game pretty hard on the weekends. That's my time to like really sit down and game. And all last weekend, I played nothing but Test Drive Solar Unlimited Solar Crown. I love that game. I think it's incredible. But I played it really hard last weekend, so I can go like the whole week without playing it, and maybe I'll jump on it this weekend and play some more of it. Wishing one hand in the other. Yeah, for real, brother. I was reading into DLSS, and their quick solution is actually a painted over open source super sampling that works in a more streamlined way with CUDA. That would be cool if they could do that. Honestly, man, if NVIDIA could just build, I got a tank. If you need help. All right. Yeah, if I can get on this weekend, maybe, Davian, I will. I like to play those games, but I like to take them at my own pace. But I do like playing with other people, too. I think that's why I don't play a lot of that stuff, is because I never know when anybody's going to be on. I'll tell you what, it is a lot harder for me to engage in online gaming on PC, though. I don't know why. RTX is another NVIDIA Hairworks. Pretty much. I mean, it is at the same time, like it does. I think this actually changes the experience more than Hairworks, though, on a lot of stuff. But yeah, you're right, bro. Being manufactured in limited stock. Oh, I guarantee it. That's why I said I'm not gonna stress out about getting one at launch, but I will get one. When I can go to like Best Buy and just pick one up, I will. But I'm not going to stress myself out trying to get one at launch, because I don't care. I never get the clicks for it anyways. So why do that? Why stress myself out just to put out a video to have nobody watch it? If everybody's going to watch the ones that come from the free PlayStation 5s or the PS5 Pros that Sony's going to hand out to the Austin Evanses and the Digital Foundries and everybody else. Nobody's going to watch my content on it. They're going to watch all that. Oh, I just don't like to wear headphones either. I don't like to wear the headsets. I don't like that. You remember me, you just don't know it. You blocked my other account. Let's box for charity. I probably unblocked that account. So are you just back to troll or what, bro? You started a whole new account just to come and troll? I mean, can you behave yourself? If you can behave yourself, I won't block you again. But if you're going to be a jerk, I will block you again. Actually, I don't go live enough. I don't go live enough anymore to like really care anymore. Like I mean, I like going live, but at the same time, if I don't really have anything to talk about, like it's kind of pointless. I mean, like tonight we've had something to talk about. We've had fun, and it's been a pretty dang good, engaging stream for the most part. Like I never started going live to be like an e-beggar or anything, bro. Like I started going live to like spend time with the channel. You want to make a peace deal with me? Well, peace be with you. Peace be with you, my friend. Peace be with you. I hold no grudges. I'm not holding no grudge. You know what I mean? The only people I hold grudges against are the NVIDIA bros. I'm just because they keep making fun of my AMD. Oh no! Thought he was going to say Shadow. Remember? I know. Do you remember? What does bro get from bothering a small YouTuber? Nothing. I'm actually 285 pounds. I'm a pretty large YouTuber, dude. What are you talking about? I'm not a small YouTuber. I mean, I could get it if I was like 5'5" or something, bro. But I'm actually a pretty big YouTuber. Like 285 pounds. I'm like 280. I'm like 280 pounds, bro. I'm actually a fairly good sized YouTuber, man. And I've been going to the gym, man. Getting swoller. I'm getting a lot swoller, man. This monitor still impresses me. Absolutely, man. This monitor's a freaking beast. Every time I play a new game on it, dude, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so good. It's like my eyes start watering, dude. I'm like, oh my gosh, that is good. Whew. Just loading into freaking some of this stuff, and it just looks so good. Bro, it's not 285 pounds. Ain't no shot. I'm 280. The last time I checked, I am 280. I'm I'm 280. I'm actually a fairly big YouTuber. Wow, man, we actually made it to almost 2 hours. Yeah, got one live stream up with the monitor in the cam shot. It's sick. Live stream up with the monitor and the cam shot. It's sick. Oh, I know. I love this monitor, man. It is such a freaking beast. I love it, dude. It looks so good, too. It looks so good. I was actually considering getting a 45-inch too, and just getting rid of the C2 because I don't care for 4K, bro. You're gonna need one of those new QD OLED. See, I was thinking about QD OLED, Mr. Walker, but the super brightness of it, I don't know. I like the brightness. I'm not one of the HDR guys that likes the super bright and super dark. I'm more for the vibrant color, but I know that the QD OLEDs are nice. I know, but I actually like the I actually like having the white pixel, the white pixel with the OLED. You're gonna need one of the. Oh yeah, as long as you stop bashing NVIDIA and other products, be neutral and not bash people's products. I'll stop giving you hell. I have a 4090 and my wife has a 4070 Super. You know, I just bash NVIDIA for fun, bro. Right? Like it's just part of the show. It's part of the show. It's not a mean thing. I love NVIDIA, bro. I've spent more money on NVIDIA products than most people have in a very long time. Dude, I spent $5,225 on GPUs, and a lot of that was on the NVIDIA cards, like the 4080 Super and the 4070 Super and the 4070. Just ban his accounts and ignore it. Yeah. Huh. Panasonic OLEDs are finally available in the US. They're great TVs. So the first, Panasonic is pretty good usually. My first 4K TV I ever bought was Philips. That thing stopped working after literally a couple of years. it's funny. Hardware and box judges screens based on color reproduction and prices, but why wouldn't gamers want darker monitors that reproduce colors the most? Like, is there a sweet spot? I don't see. That's why I don't really listen to. It's so hard to get like the. You know, I've bought since I started this channel. I've bought a lot of TVs and stuff. I got that Vizio H1 OLED. I got the C2. I've got that monitor, which is IPS. I got this monitor, which is, you know, a matte OLED. And then I also had like a Vizio VA panel and stuff. And to tell you the truth, the matte finish for an OLED for me is significantly better than like the C2 with the glossy finish. I love this. I love the way this looks. I don't get no glare, none of that. I love that. I do not like seeing my reflection in the freaking TV, dude. That makes me so annoyed. I don't like it. For gaming, you need the matte finish regardless of light. Absolutely, man. I love the matte finish. I personally love it. And when I hear everybody like complaining about it, I'm like, I get it, guys. Like, I understand like the matte finish, the glossy finish. I mean, it looks cool. Don't get me wrong. Like when you can see like that mirror finish or whatever. But like sometimes it makes it really hard when I'm trying to do like editing or something like that. It's annoying when I'm playing like a video game and the lights on. Like I don't want to have to sit and play in a dark room. I don't like playing in the dark. I do, but I don't. Sometimes I do like playing in a dark room. Sometimes I don't. It just depends on what I'm playing. I like to be in a bright lit room, and that gloss and that glare really just bugs me. Really just bugs me. There's tons of headroom for adjustment. Both game, yeah. I think I see that's another one of those things where it's like you get like prominent content creators making a big deal out about it, and then everybody's like, "Oh yeah, man, I gotta have a glossy finish," and then they get their glossy finish, and I guarantee most of them are probably not even happy. They just listen to that damn regurgitated freaking, you know, YouTuber or content creator that doesn't like it, and then all of a sudden they don't like it. Because you know people are fickle like that. You know people are fickle like that. My best good favorite YouTuber likes it that way, so I like it that way. I'm like, all right, whatever, dude. I'm like, okay, man. Like, I know, I get it. Like, it makes sense, but I don't know. I think a lot of people, man, just like to be told what they like. I feel that way sometimes, man. I feel like some people really just like to be told what to like. And that's okay, man. Well, if you're one of those people, I'm here to tell you to like AMD. AMD does a good job for me. Features and video will lock to the 50,000. Dude, they better not. I really hope they don't do anything like that, Mr. Walker. The 50 series needs to just be a continuation, but better. It has to be. A monitor you have isn't a true 4K monitor. It's not a 4K monitor, dude. It's a 3440 by 1440p monitor. It's 1440p. The pixel structure is 1440p. Panasonic. Maybe someday I was thinking about going with a 4K monitor, slacker, but right now I'm happy. I'm content with 1440p. It's easier to push that pixel with GPUs, so I'm less likely to be like super upset, you know. Yeah, I'm content. I feel like 1440p is the sweet spot right now. I feel like we're still chasing 4K. After I get the 5090, I'll end up buying a 4K monitor as well. Because I don't like the way 4K looks on the C2. So I will get like the other monitor. Yeah, Panasonic at 1080p plasmas. I think 4K is a shit show. Yeah. Yeah. It just depends, man. Like, makes taking pictures hard. I can't. Yeah, exactly, dude. I can barely freaking get like video on it. It just doesn't look right. That's the whole reason I spent this right here is my 4090, guys. This here, I spent my 4090 money on this. On the Sony FX30. This is what this literally cost the exact same amount as a 4090. Actually, more than a 4090. And I bought this. This is what I bought with that 4090 money. I was literally going to buy a 4090, but then I decided I wanted that camera more. That's what I bought. That's what I wanted more. This is my 4090. This is guaranteed 6K, 120 frames every time. Guaranteed. Oh, yeah. Absolutely not. I don't watch that trash. Broadcast cable and streaming services aren't even in true. Yeah, that's true. They're usually. How does Matt look grainy to you? Prefer the sharp clarity. See, that's just the thing, man. This looks super sharp and lots of clarity to me, bro. Like, it does not look grainy. You're gonna have to turn off that. You're gonna have to turn off film grain, bro. Glossy finish is very distracting. Yeah. See, there's arguments for both. There's arguments for both. So I think that, like, it just depends, man. Like you kind of have to just see both in person so that you can make the best decision for you. Instead of going off what somebody else tells you to like, I suggest looking at them or at least going to somewhere that has display models so that you can see them. That's what I would recommend. That's what I would recommend. Two-inch 4K has a great pixel density. 42, you start losing. Yeah, it depends on the game, Mr. Walker. I mean, like, Horizon Forbidden West looks incredible on my C2. And there's some other games that look incredible on it, but a lot of them I don't like the way they look on 4K because they don't have that not pixel density, but fidelity. The ones that, if they have high fidelity visuals, they look good on the 4K. If they don't, then I would prefer to play them on the 1440p because it makes them look better. 3070 and wasn't good enough. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I could have went both ways, Slacker. I could have went both ways. I could have got a 4090. Obviously, I spent enough money on GPUs that I clearly could have bought one. I mean, like, this camera right here costs more than a 4090. Like, I could clearly buy a 4090. I don't think I needed it. I like the AMD experience better. I really do like the AMD experience better. Hey, Vitra. It's been a while since I've seen you. You too, Riku. How you guys doing, man? Thanks for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it. But I'm probably going to go here in just a minute. We're talking about a camera, a monitor, 4090, PlayStation 5, Xbox being dead. We're talking about a lot of stuff. We've had a pretty good conversation tonight. Xbox died and PlayStation didn't even wait till they were buried before they started charging people $700 for a freaking console, man. Like, oh my gosh. Could at least wait until they were buried, bro, and all them games were third party on freaking PlayStation before they do that. I mean, yeah, this monitor, the amazing LG, I love this monitor. Gosh dang it. I'm really thinking about getting rid of the C2. Not getting rid of it, probably just like giving it to one of my kids or something. Seriously thinking about it. Like, I'm really considering it. Like, a lot lately. I might actually do it this weekend. Junior, you're getting a TV. And I don't want to give it to him because they leave it on all the damn time. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just put it in the kitchen for my wife. I don't know. Maybe I'll hang it on the wall for her. I don't know. TV's still kind of expensive to just give to my children. Maybe I'll just hang it on the wall high. Maybe I'll just hang it up there. I'll just hang it up there and move my... That's what I'm going to do this weekend. I'm just going to hang it up there. Just going to hang it up there higher so that I can, like, you know, if I need to look at... I don't know. I'll just move that picture and I'll hang it right there on the wall. That's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to move my ultra wide back there. And then I'm either going to get a 45-inch one like this and then put this on the sim rig, or I'll get, I don't know, man. I don't know. No, I don't know. Because I do want to get a 4K monitor. I don't know. I don't know what the freak I'm doing anymore. I feel like I just waste a lot of money on this stuff, dude. I just waste a lot of money. I just spend so much money on my freaking PC habit now. But I want to clean up my desk again. It's just turning into a freaking... I got everything all piled over there. I got my ROG Ally, my camera. I got the freaking Xbox sitting right there. It's just so messy right now. Got these freaking cans sitting right here and a bottle. I got some garbage on the floor. Dude, I'm such a pig right now. It's not even funny. It's so messy in here. So 1080p 165 till GPUs can effortlessly handle 4K. That's probably smart. I think you could probably upgrade to 1440p now. It's kind of the best of both worlds. But all right, my friends, I'm starting to lose my voice, dude. I am freaking out. That's the main problem with the PlayStation. They banger single player. It takes way too long to make, and when it comes to PS hardware and software, it's easy to slap it together. Yeah. Yeah. So, all right, my friends, I'm going to see you guys later, dude. I'm literally starting to lose my voice, and we'll see you guys in the next one. I was going to do another video tonight, but I just figured to just go live. Maybe I'll go live tomorrow or Saturday too. I don't know. But thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate the amazing time that we had together, and it was a good conversation. I think we had a good conversation tonight. So you guys have a good night.